This is back again in another one. So today we're going to look at the other special triangle, which is 30, 60, 90. As you can see, equilateral. If the triangle is equilateral, it is also equiangular. That's what I mean. So let's assume that you have triangle ABC, right? It's equilateral. It has three congruent sides and three congruent angles. So if the three angles, if you take one and you divide by 3, each angle will be 60 degrees. So we want that to be, we're going to go use the altitude, which is from the vertex, from the apex to the base. It's going to be perpendicular bisected. Let's say this is point D. As you can see, this was 2 units, AC was 2 units. Right? Then, if that was 2 and this is a perpendicular bisector, this side will be the same. PC is the same as AD, therefore this will be 1 unit. And those two triangles are the same. If that was 60 degrees, that's going to become 30. So that's how we end up with 30, 60, 90, 30, 60, 90, 30, 60, 90. Now, we need to find this part, the height. Right? So, in a 30, 60, 90 triangle, there are key terms that you know. We have short leg, we have long leg, and we have hypotenuse. As in the triangle 45, 45, 90, we only have legs. So what you have to know that the short legs is always opposite to 30-degree angle, and the long leg is always opposite to 60-degree angle. As you know, as always, the hypotenuse is opposite to the 90-degree angle. Right? Remember that, to the 90-degree angle. So you have to differentiate those three terms: short leg, long leg, and hypotenuse. The short leg is opposite to the 30-degree, and the long leg is opposite to the 60-degree, and the hypotenuse is opposite or equals to the 90-degree angle. There's a special relationship between the short leg and the hypotenuse. And now, you will have to notice that the hypotenuse is 2 units. The short leg is 1 unit. It doesn't matter if I create another triangle. And I'm telling you, instead of 2 units, now we have 4 units. This is 4, this is 4, and this is 4. And I do the same thing. Right? If I create the same thing, draw from the base to, from the height to the base, you will see that instead of AC that was 4, is going to cut into 2 congruent pieces. DC will be 2 units, right? And AD will be 2 units. If you notice that, if I take the hypotenuse and compare it to the short leg, you will see it's 2 to 1 or 1 to 2, 2 to 1 or 1 to 2. So in a 30, 60, 90 triangle, the hypotenuse has a special relationship between the hypotenuse and the short leg. So if you know the hypotenuse, you can always use that relationship to find what the short leg is. So as we're going to do some example, then hopefully we'll be able to determine that. Now, whatever the hypotenuse is, it is half of the short leg, or it is 2 times at the short leg. The hypotenuse and the short leg has a relationship, same thing as radius and diameter in a circle. Remember those there. So if you know the hypotenuse, you can find the short leg. If you know the short leg, you can find the hypotenuse. Remember that in a circle, if you know the diameter, you can find the radius. If you know the radius, you can find the diameter. Remember that the radius is half of the diameter, or the diameter is 2r, is 2 times the radius. It's almost the same relationship here. See? Doesn't matter. I create another triangle. I'm telling you, this is 10. 10. This is my equilateral triangle. The unit are 10s. Right? And those are 60-degree angle. If I do a perpendicular bisector from the vertex to the base, it's going to cut the base into 2 congruent pieces. So instead of AC is 10, you know, break it as DC. DC will be 5, and AD will be 5. You can see that this becomes the hypotenuse, and this is the 30 degrees. This becomes the short leg. You will see that when the hypotenuse is 10, the short leg is 5. So there's a special relationship. So the more I do it, you will see the same relationship. It doesn't matter if I read through another triangle. I'm telling you now, instead of this is an equilateral triangle, instead of 20, nothing changes. As long as I drew my perpendicular bisector to the base, it's going to cut the base. Instead of 20, DC will be 10, and AD will be 10. That's how you will get AC is 20. As you can see that the short leg is 10, the hypotenuse is 10, the hypotenuse is 20. There's a relationship 2 to 1 or 1 to 2. So now we can start writing our formulas. So in a 30, 60, 90 triangle, so the hypotenuse is half, the short leg is half of the hypotenuse, or the hypotenuse is 2 times as much as the short leg. Right? So once we have that formula, then we can generate the relationship with the other one. And then we will use the Pythagorean theorem to find the long leg. So we will see that the long leg has a special relationship between the short leg, vice versa. So the first rule that in a 30, 60, 90 triangle, the hypotenuse is 2 times as much as the short leg, or the short leg is half of the hypotenuse. So we have established that. So let's see if we can determine how you find H, which is the long leg, because it is opposite the 30-degree angle. So we're going to use the Pythagorean theorem. Right? And that will be A squared plus 1 squared is equal to 2 squared. And you will have A squared plus 1 is equal to 2 squared is 4. Then you subtract 1 from each side. And you will find A squared is equal to 3. Then you take the square root of that. Then H will be square root of 3. In this case, the long leg is square root of 3. So when the short leg is 1, then the H is square root of 3. So if I come here, I'll read you another triangle, which is 6, 6, and 6. This same pattern gonna generate. Then this is gonna become my H. This is 30. This is 60, and this become my H. Instead of 6, from here to there is 3. As you can see that when the hypotenuse is 6, the short leg is 3. There's a relationship 2 to 1 or 1 to 2. So I can find H. So in order to find H, I will have H squared plus 3 squared is equal to 6 squared. So I will end up with A squared plus 9 is equal to 36. And I will have to subtract 9 from each side. then I will have h squared is equal to 27. Then I will have to take square root of each side. Then I will have h is equal to square root of 27. 27, you cannot do anything that, you have to simplify that. So I will take 27, I'm going to do the factor tree with 27 to see if I can find a perfect square inside of that. I will have 3 times 9, that will give me 27. 9 is the perfect square. So h is equal to 9 times 3. Then I'm going to take square root of each one of them. Then I will have h is equal to 3 square root of 3. So as you can see, when the short leg is 3, h is 3 square root of 3. The 3 is in play. So whatever the short leg is, if I multiply by square root of 3, I will always going to find the long leg. Alright? So let's do a couple more applications, then you can see that there's a relationship between the short leg and the long leg, vice versa. Now, I have a triangle here, equilateral triangle. Those sides are 10 units, not drawing to scale. As you can see, those will be 60 degrees. Right? If I do a perpendicular bisector, this for me today is half of the base. The base is 10, this becomes 5 and 5. From y, you know that the hypotenuse and the short leg are opposite to the 30 degree as a relationship, either 1 to 2 or 2 to 1. Therefore, I can find h. So that will be a squared plus 5 squared is equal to 10 squared. We'll have a squared plus 25 is equal to 100. We'll have subtract 25 from each side. Then you'll have a squared is equal to 75. Then you take square root of each one of them. As you can see, 75, you will have to factor that in order to see if there's a perfect square. I can take 75. 75 is 3 times 25. As you can see, 25 is a perfect square. Then you will have h equal to 25 times 3. Then take square root of each one of them. Then you will have 5. H is 5 square root of 3. As you can see again, this short leg is 5. The long leg is 5 square root of 3. The moral of this story is that whenever you're looking for the long leg, whatever the short leg is, you multiply by square root of 3, you will find the long leg. That is the relationship they have in the 30-60-90. Now, we're going to start getting those formulas. Then you have to apply that. We have shown that whenever you're looking for the long leg, you take the short leg, you multiply by square root of 3, that will give you the long leg. Same thing, if I know the long leg, I can find the short leg, but if I multiply by square root of 3. See now, if I let the short leg be x, square root of 3 is equal to long leg, I can solve for x. In order to solve for x, I will have to divide both sides by square root of 3. Then you will have x equal long leg over square root of 3. However, you cannot have a square root of 3 in your denominator. You will have to divide both sides by square root, by multiply both sides, your denominator and your numerator by square root of 3. Then you will end up x equal long leg times square root of 3 over square root of 9, which is 3. This is your new formula when you know the long leg. You're looking for the short leg, multiply the long leg by square root of 3, and divide by 3, you will get your answer, guys. Those are the formulas, those are the concepts I want you to pay attention with. Once you understand those concepts, those points, then you will be able to do your work. So let's do some application. Hopefully you put those application, those formulas that we have derived into practice, then that will make your work much easier for you. Alright, if that, you will have to use Pythagorean theorem. Remember, when you get your answer, you cannot change it to decimal. Your answer has to be in with your square root. Alright, so we have a problem that goes this way. Alright, they are putting you this is 60 degrees. This is 30 degrees. This is 12. And they're telling you to find A and B. So this is my 30-degree angle. If I look opposite to that, 12 is my short leg. Right? The short leg is always opposite to the 30-degree angle. Now, I can identify my long leg. My long leg is opposite to the 60-degree angle. Therefore, A is my long leg. And B is my hypotenuse. B is hypotenuse. Remember that we generated a formula that there's a relationship between the short leg and the long leg. The hypotenuse is always 2 times as much as the short leg. If I know the short leg is 12, I can find the hypotenuse, which is B. I will take the short leg multiplied by 2, then I will get B is 24. Right? Just common sense based on the rules that we developed. Now, if I know the short leg, I can find the long leg. The relationship was whatever the short leg is multiplied by square root of 3, that will give you the long leg. Then the long leg, which is A, is short leg 12 times square root of 3, then I'm done. You're done with this problem. Right? That's the way it works. So whatever the short leg is multiplied by 2, you get the hypotenuse, and whatever the short leg is multiplied by square root of 3, you get the long leg. Alright, we have another one. Alright, we are looking for X and Y. There we go again. First, I'm looking at my 30-degree angle. This is my 30 angle. Opposite to it is Y, therefore Y is my short leg. And this is my 60-degree angle, and X is my long leg. And my hypotenuse is opposite to 10, therefore 10 is my hypotenuse. There's a special relationship between the hypotenuse and the short leg. So the short leg is half of the hypotenuse, or the hypotenuse is 2 times the short leg. Right? If the hypotenuse, let's use that formula so we can see it, is 2 times short leg. This is one of the formula. Then I know what the hypotenuse is. The hypotenuse is 10. Then I will have 10 equal 2 times the short leg. What is the short leg? The short leg is Y. It's 2Y. Very simple is that. Then everybody will know what Y is. Divide by 2. Therefore, Y is 5. My short leg is 5. And we also say that long leg equal short leg times square root of 3. This is my long leg. X is equal to the short leg which is 5 times square root of 3, and this is my long leg. So those are the lessons that you need to go over, do some practice, then you will be able to be in business. So we have this other problem here. The hypotenuse is 4, Right, this is a 60-degree angle, and this is 30. We're looking for B and A. Right? Now again, I need to identify my properties. This is my 30-degree angle. It is opposite to A. Therefore, A is my short leg. A is the short leg. Right? This is my 60 degree. It's opposite to B. Then B is my long leg. And 4 is the hypotenuse. Now I know there's a relationship between the hypotenuse and the short leg. The short leg is half of the hypotenuse. So I can take half of the hypotenuse. So I will use the same formula. Right? Hypotenuse is 4. Is equal 2 times short leg. That will be 2 times A. Then I can find A. I will divide by 2. In this case, A is 2. My short leg is 2. Now I need to find my long leg. My long leg is short leg times square root of 3. So my long leg B is short leg, which is 2 times square root of 3. And I'm done. Those are the rules. That was Mr. This. Wake up and do some practice and apply those rules. Let's recall again. In the 30, 60, 90 triangle, we have short leg, long leg, and hypotenuse. The short leg is opposite to the 30-degree angle. The long leg is opposite to the 60-degree angle, and the hypotenuse always opposite to the 90-degree angle. There's a special relationship between the hypotenuse and the short leg. The hypotenuse either 2 times as much as the short leg, or the short leg is half of the hypotenuse. Remember, radius and diameter. In a circle, if you know the radius, in order to find the diameter, you multiply it by 2. The diameter always 2 times as much as the radius. Or if you know the diameter, to find the radius, you take half of the diameter, will give you the radius. Those are the relationship between the hypotenuse and the short leg. And the other relationship, if I know the short leg, I can find the long leg. The relationship is that when you're looking for the long leg, you take the long leg is equal short leg times square root of 3, and you create that as a formula. Then you work backward, use your algebra technique, then you will be able to get those problems. That was Mr. This is in another one. Just go, share, like, and practice, make better, then you will ace the grade. I was here and I am out. Peace.